What we do is we look at the big picture of the whole facility and what the major goals are for the system. My role at Bradford Systems is to look at major industrial projects and work with our team to design and implement automated solutions for our customers. This project was an excellent example of what Bradford Systems can do. This process started with collaboration on the design side of it. What are the pieces that we need to bring to the table for the client?
We're a dental distributor. Dental City offers over 60,000 unique products and have access to thousands of others.
Prior to all the automation that we had here at Dental City, and what kind of prompted us to make a change out in the warehouse was the fact that as we were growing each year, we were having to add more people into this space, meaning more carts that we were pulling around.
People were putting on a lot of extra steps throughout their day, wasted time, and hauling carts that weighed probably between 400 to 500 pounds, depending on what orders they got.
A lot of times we would just not have enough people on the floor and our orders would pile up.
We realized that in order for our company to scale, we would have to do something different because we couldn't scale by just simply adding more bodies and more carts to a warehouse that was only 40,000 square feet.
They were struggling with meeting these rates that they needed to get the product out the door in the time frame that they had. We needed to design a solution in phases so that we could put the pieces together without disrupting an active distribution center.
Dental City is very proud of the different systems that we've been able to incorporate. It started really with the carousel and integrating that into our existing WMS, the proper flow racks, carton flow, and so on throughout the warehouse, and how do we structure those products. And then after that, when we added on the VLM, and then adding on some pallet flows, and then bringing that in together to a consolidation while adding on robots, that was kind of key to that operation. And that's really having that help and that assistance with Bradford Systems to make sure that we could take the best of each of these systems and bring them all together and basically have them just run like a well-oiled machine.
The picking of an order from start to finish was taking about 20 minutes to complete. Now they can do it in about 5. The horizontal carousels, we were using pick to light and put to light so we could batch up to 24 orders at a time. And there we also used robots. So the robots became both a conveyance system as well as a picking system.
Through our whole process, we never once said, okay, we're gonna shut down for a day. We ran the same business every single day, no matter what type of system we were implementing.
I think going into the robots, there's always that little bit of fear and nervousness, but that first day I think was the biggest game changer for everyone because everyone just immediately saw how much better it was going to make our lives.
They all have independent interfaces. These are all independently done, but seamlessly drawn together in a light system that helps manage the orders, the packages at the same time. And there's a lot of sophistication that's involved in that. The great thing about Bradford Systems is that they have great professionals here working with that. They were dedicated, they brought great solutions, they worked with us very closely, and really took, I think, a lot of pride in this particular implementation just because of all the complexity involved. It really allowed us to configure our 3-tower VLM system to work ideally to get both a bang out of storing products that are a little bit slower moving, but also we're seeing close to 800, 900 picks a day out of those VLMs pretty consistently.
Now our biggest orders are being picked by multiple people at the same exact time. And we're seeing orders that are 100 lines, 120 lines being done in like 10 to 15 minutes, all the way to the shipping. And just kind of an impressive turnaround. So you're looking at like an hour and a half per an order. Now one person was doing that job, where now you're getting a big one that's done in 10 minutes. So your really good workers were probably 2 times what they were doing previously.
Post-robots, we've only had a few select days where we're really staying past 5, and I think that really goes to show how much of a big difference the robotics have really brought into the warehouse.
I truly believe that we're going to be able to double our business and feel comfortable doing that out of this facility. The fact that you can have somebody come in, train them up on the automation and robotics in a matter of 30 minutes and make them feel comfortable. Onboarding doesn't get much better than that.
It was more of a partnership with Bradford Systems than them just directing us in one direction and saying, this is the way we think you should go. It was really back and forth, working together to get where we are today.
It was a truly collaborative effort with a lot of steps to it. And I think that's what we can bring to the table to all our customers, is that it's not just about adding a piece of equipment to their operation. It's about how is that going to affect the operation, both during the process of making the changes, as well as how's it going to meet the goals that the customer is looking to accomplish. And I think this is a great example of an industrial project where we achieved all of the client's goals and requirements.
When you look at the opportunities that we had in doing this process, you don't get many chances to do something this big. And I was really proud of how all the teams stepped up, owners, warehouse, IT. And for us, I think this was a Super Bowl win for Dental City in rolling out this automation.